Before I started consistently cutting my own hair, which was basically once I didn't have much hair left, I used to go to a barber, and normally it would be on base, so at Fort Campbell or whatever base I was at. You'd go to the PX and they'd have a little barber shop there, and I'd get my hair cut every couple of weeks. And I had never been, I'd never had my hair cut by a black man.
I got you.
Ever.
I got you.
And so very much similar haircut every time. I get a high and tight or a high fade. And I forget, it was probably one of the last times I've paid for a haircut. I went to, and there was a black man as the barber, and I went in there and I said, I want, high and tight. And he said, okay. And he went about his business, and I never like get up in a barber's business. You ask for the type of haircut and they do it, and you generally don't complain because it's whatever, it's a haircut, you gotta have a haircut. So he very meticulous. I love it when a barber takes their time. Like, it's my favorite thing. Because it's kind of like a free scalp massage at the same time. And I like it when they use scissors. It's like, and they know that they've got the little clipper things that they could they could get it done real fast. But when they use the scissors, it feels so nice, and you feel like you're being pampered, right? Yeah. So anyway, this guy, he gave me, what did you call it? He lined it up.
A lineup.
He made corners. I had enough hair at the time that you could tell that he made right angles at the corners.
Oh, please show me your picture.
Yeah, I don't think I have a picture, but at the end they give you the mirror so you can look, and I'm like, I'd never had that done, because I think it's more. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not trying to be insensitive, but culturally that's more of an African American thing, I think.
Yes, sir.
So because I get black barber, that's one of the things that they do. I was like, this is kind of weird, and I got a couple looks from folks because it's just not what they're used to seeing on me. But yeah, good haircut. Probably the best haircut I ever paid for, though. I was in. I'm trying to remember if it was at Bagram in Afghanistan. I think it was. I don't think it was Iraq. And so you're in a war zone, and they bring in local nationals, okay, to do a lot of the work on post. It's part of the winning the hearts and minds piece. You go into a foreign country, and you don't want to be fighting everybody. You're there to do a specific job and to take on the Taliban or whatever it is that you're doing. And but it was a little disconcerting. You go in there and you're not 100% sure where some of these local nationals' loyalties lie. I mean, it's entirely possible they're in there to return information to the enemy. So they vet them, of course, but you're just not over 100% sure. And this barber, I've never seen as large a pair of scissors. Dramatic, I'm going to kill you with these. I mean, there was 9-inch long scissors. I was a little bit nervous because, not that anything would happen, but your life is in their hands. Like a barber, I mean, you are so vulnerable when you're in that seat at the barber. They could kill you in a blink of an eye. So you're putting a lot of trust. And a lot of times it's a perfect stranger. What?
Is it the big scissors they used to do in cartoons when they would cut the ribbon at the end of the
Yeah, I mean, not that big, but way more than was necessary to cut hair with. So yeah, but great haircut. That was probably the best haircut. And it was cheap too. It was like $5. I think I gave him like a $3 tip. Which is a lot, and then I'm thinking to myself, is this money going to the war effort against us? You don't know. Anyway.